Hello, dear friends. Hello, Anastasia.
Hello, Dr. Fedorenko. Welcome to our webinar.
And some words about our plans for today. First part, we would like to have short talk about our achievements in this year. And firstly, this is our participants in one of the biggest, very important event in neuroscience, in neurology, SBMT conference, which took part in Los Angeles in April this year. This conference is a conference of annual Congress of Society of Brain Mapping and Therapeutics, and we were invited as a keynote speakers to share our experience for the 20 years. Also, our academic hospital was nominated for Pioneer in Medicine Award. It's a very prestigious award, and these achievements as a result of hard work of our entire team, hard work of our patients. So I am very thankful to all our team and our patients. So in the beginning, I would like to show a short video about this conference.
This is a meeting where everybody can come together.
Over the years, SBMT has been uniquely positioning itself to have an impact at a global level. And that comes with the collaboration of bringing a global audience to our convention here in Los Angeles.
Hello, my name is Adriana. A little bit about my journey, and for all purposes, I should not be here.
Some people are defined by what happens to them, others by the decisions they make after. Adriana is one of them. Her story began in a single moment. One morning, her body stopped responding completely. No warning, no gradual decline. The diagnosis, baloconcentric sclerosis, rare, aggressive, time-sensitive, a condition that forces decisions fast, and it happened in the middle of a global pandemic, when access to care was uncertain and every decision carried real risk. But Adriana didn't wait. She searched, she studied, she analyzed the disease, the options, and the risks, because she understood this decision would define everything. That process led her to HSCT and to a decision few would make, to leave her country during a global pandemic in the second lockdown and travel to Russia for treatment. She chose to undergo HSCT under the care of Dr. Fedorenko, where precision and experience define outcomes. It worked. The disease stopped, but function was not restored.
Adriana is a rare type of patient. She understands her condition. She studies, asks precise questions, and makes decisions based on knowledge, not fear.
So she went further. She studied recovery, neuroplasticity, and how function can be rebuilt.
We started from zero. No control, no strength, no shortcuts, and no excuses. She just kept going. Through repetition, structure, and discipline, she rebuilt control.
And in doing so, she became more than a patient. She became part of the progress itself. Today, Adriana Mohn is the founder of Willness, an initiative built to transform how multiple sclerosis is perceived, understood, and ultimately approached. Because courage is not only about facing disease, it is about the discipline to rebuild beyond it.
There's always new people that have some cool ideas. And I think this conference is a magnet for creativity as well as science.
We started our program in 2005.
The Multidisciplinary Medical Care and Scientific Institution is the oldest and the largest hospital in Europe. This center of excellence is made up of 28 specialized departments. One of them is the Department of Stem Cell Transplantation. Advanced aseptic boxes are specially designed for comfort and the safety of patients with reduced mobility. Express laboratories equipped by the standards of tomorrow, high-resolution CT and MRI scanners. The hospital team is known all over the world for its scientific developments, unique methods of treatment, and contribution to the development of medicine. The main approach focuses on safety and stable long-term remission in over 96% of cases, even for patients with high EDSS scores. The patented HSCT protocol is improving constantly, increasing efficiency and shortening the time required for treatment and recovery. We carefully weigh risks and benefits of transplantation in every individual case.
Thank you very much. It was a highly successful of our activity.
With our approved technology and experience, you can count on safe and efficient care. AHSCT, Russia.
It was very amazing and prestigious conference in neuroscience and in multiple sclerosis area. There were 3 nominations. Professor Richard Bird from Chicago University, our hospital. I presented our keynote lecture also. And from patient side, Adriana Mohn was nominated for amazing and incredible support of multiple sclerosis patients in Romania and all around the world, and for her amazing approach to rehabilitation and to patient support after transplantation and promotion of innovation in MS treatment. The second part of our information, I would like to show some keynote slides from my report in this conference. And then we will start with our questions and answers part. So my keynote lecture was Hematopoietic Stem Cell Transplantation for Multiple Sclerosis, Modern Concept and Advances. So we demonstrated our Pirogov Center experience for more than 20 years of hard work in this area of using transplantation for multiple sclerosis treatment. So for our new participants in our webinar, I would like to repeat that we are Pirogov National Medical Center. This is one of the biggest academic hospital in Russia, which was created in 2003. And transplantation department was created in 2005 and was named after famous Russian histologist, one of the co-founder of cellular therapy of hematopoiesis, Professor Alexander Maximov. We performed first transplantation in Moscow in 2005, but first transplantation in Russia was performed in 1999 by my teacher, Professor Andrei Novik, and our team in St. Petersburg. For 20 years, we have performed more than 2,300 transplantations for multiple sclerosis. Also, we treat other autoimmune conditions, rheumatic diseases, and other variants of systemic autoimmune diseases. The keynote of this report was our presentation of our evolution of transplantation approach from toxicity to safety and better outcomes. And this is evolution of our program and key point when we improved our result. Firstly, we stopped to use chemotherapy for stem cell mobilization to decrease toxicity. Secondly, we stopped to use myeloablative program, and now we use very effective and very safe lymphoablative program based on cyclophosphamide and fludarabine. We are developing new cellular approaches of graft modification. We stopped to use very harmful monoclonal antibodies like ATG. Now we use rituximab. And of course, we put lots of attention to early and late post-transplant rehabilitation. And now it's very important to share our experience with patients team and to have so beautiful supporters like Adriana with her personal experience and her personal approach for treatment after transplantation. So, and this is our new lymphoablative protocol we use now. This is protocol based on fludarabine and cyclophosphamide, and first data demonstrated high effectiveness and safety of this program with less rate of complication, and at the same time shorter period of engraftment. And also this program is associated with low, deeper rate of lymphodepletion, which is very important for MS treatment. So, and our result, more than 800 patients during follow-up, show that event-free survival is the best in relapsing remitting multiple sclerosis, almost 90%. Also, we have good results for secondary and primary progressive multiple sclerosis, which are usually uncurable using traditional treatment. And our success rate is around 77-80% for these difficult variants of MS. So, and this picture demonstrates the earlier we do transplantation, the better. Early transplantation give us more than 90% for success. If you do transplantation in advanced stage of multiple sclerosis, we receive less effective result, but conventional transplantation for mid-stage of the disease is around 80%, and for advanced stage disease, this group is very difficult. These patients failed all available treatment options and they are highly disabled. Success rate is less but is still high, more than 50%, which is very important for very disabled and patients with aggressive multiple sclerosis. And this is our concept we shared during this conference, our efficacy and safety concept. And firstly, it's very important to provide comprehensive pre-transplant examination. We use in our hospital, we use all modern technologies for diagnostic, for risk factors assessment, and for possible risk benefits assessment and prediction of our prognosis, what we can reach if we go to transplantation. And of course, decision should be made together with patients and patients' team. Preparation to transplantation is very important. And then we start transplantation according to our concept. Early transplantation is our first position to perform transplantation as soon as possible, before disability. Conventional transplantation, when patient usually fails traditional treatment, has moderate disability, and this is most common variant of transplantation. And salvage transplantation, I told before, is very difficult, but still very important approach to help people in very difficult situation. And good supportive during transplantation is very important. Timely diagnosis, prevention, and treatment complication. This is key cornerstone of safety of transplantation. And after transplantation, we shouldn't forget about our patients, proper rehabilitation, lifestyle changes, psychological support, using modern technologies for rehabilitation, developing of approaches for neuroplasticity are very important. And also treatment outcomes assessment should include not only traditional medical component, but also patient's quality of life. We should think not only about multiple sclerosis, but also about patients. And our team, our new Life Association, which includes lots of patients in different countries, and all our patients take part in our medical conference. We invite world-known leaders to share their experience, and our new life was started and supported by Professor Andrei Novik almost 20 years ago, and every year we have special MS multiple sclerosis school, special patients meeting to support our patients, to share our experience, to make a right decision about transplantation. As a symbol of our new life team is blue iris, which means faith, valor, and wisdom. And so I love this aphorism, and I am very thankful to all my colleagues, to Anastasia Panchenko, to Adriana Mohn, to Stefana, for incredible support of our activity, for patients all around the world who receive this treatment and have amazing result and support us.